Welcome back to Boss Guys Reviews. In this review, we take a look at the Valaverse Action Force Condor 112 scale action figure. This is the packaging it comes in. This window box. Action Force and Condor there on the bottom. Here's the back of the box. Cross-sell, QR code, file card. Action points. Save those. Looks like I'll be using those soon. I'll bring the file card up close. If you guys want to pause and read it, you can. And there you go for that. Hold for a few seconds to give you a chance to pause and read it. I'm not sure if I can get it much better without the light glaring on it. Looks pretty good. Okay, moving on. Let's see here. Here's the bottom of the box. The top of the box. Here's the side of the box. Other side of the box. Do like the artwork. It looks pretty cool. Here we have Condor. Looks pretty nice. Alright, now we look at the packaging. It's time for action. Alright, here is Condor outside the box, and he is the leader of Action Force. Some of his accessories is already on the figure. We'll take a look at this here shortly. This is straight unboxing. I've not checked the joints. I've not heated anything. So we're going to see what he's like in the aspects of playability without heating. So before we do that, let's take a look at the head sculpt and the other aesthetics of this figure. See if I can get this camera set where you guys can see the head sculpt on this. I think that'll work right there. Okay, here we have Condor. Kind of has a very unique head sculpt to where his hair comes onto a point and it kind of feeds into the face. So he has this very stern look on his face. Looks pretty good. He has the light brown hair, nicely sculpted. Here's a side profile of Condor. If we can get the light to work out for us and for him to stand. Let's see here. So here we go. Side profile, front, the other side. Looks pretty good. There's the back of his head. And why it's so dark on this side. Okay. So I like his vest colors. I like the light blue. We have the flag here, the Action Force logo. We have some wear throughout. It's done some silver scrapes through the light blue. His vests have a lot of different kind of ammunition pouches and some just other pouches throughout. Some clip pouches here. We have a little knife that's sculpted in there, done like a olive drab color. Do have his neon green, light green, maybe glow sticks. Is that what they're going for? On the vest, we'll take a look at these here during the accessory section. Here we have a nice insignia there on his shoulder. We have a pocket here on his bicep. This side, we don't have the insignia, but we do have the pocket. The gloves are black with a touch of green around the wrist on both sides. For the reverse side of the vest, it does have the light blue and the silver scratches throughout. It's pretty cool. To connect the vest over the top of the shoulder, we have the gray and silver buckles. We have gray straps, silver buckles, I should say. And under here, we do have that black. I don't know why they paint those butterfly joints a different color than the shirt. Moving down to the lower body, we have a green belt that's removable with a black buckle. Underneath the vest, you can see we have a black belt that goes through the pants hoops with a silver belt buckle. The back is the same. Here through the removable belt, you can put like a tomahawk or something hanging there. Pretty decent. He does have his thigh pads, olive drab and black. Pretty decent with the black buckles. Same for the other thigh pad, but he just has a pouch here on that side. We have the gray knee pads, the green boots with the black buckles. Looks very cool. I love the soles of these shoes or boots that we've seen in several of our reviews. It's a nice touch. sure if he has a band here around his wrist, or is those like one's a watch, or but this part of his glove. But this one's kind of different. That's just a run off of paint, maybe. Another different texture. Pretty cool. But here he is. Looking pretty decent. I like the figure. I think it looks great. Unique head sculpt in my opinion. Some more angles. It's the flag. Action Force. That logo. Some of that aesthetic here. The scratches on the back. Some of the little features that pop out. We do have a knife sleeve here done in green. Some of the accessories are on the character, but the knife is kind of interesting. We do the straps here. We have the silver buckles. Looks pretty good. Alright, so let's try to see what we got here on Articulation. It's just not going to go well. 360 all around, no problem. He's kind of stuck in like a looking down position. Yeah, that's stuck. Let me move it a little bit more down. A little side to side. The butterfly joints that go in back and forth. That's stuck. So they raise up. These will raise up once you get them free from the factory seal. Bicep joint here. Stock 360 all the way around. Double jointed pinless elbows. And get the one. Can I get the other one? No. Well, halfway. A little bit. Very stiff. Unfortunately here, he didn't paint the joint black, so it's very visible. So we have the in and out on Condor, which is stuck. 360 rotation is stuck. For this hand, same feature. Same feature on the arms. He does some chest articulation. The vest is going to hinder that though. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Although it was a 360 turn on the waist, but it's stuck. Drop down hips. This leg seems to be okay. That one I can't get to move. So heating, so that'll give you a range at least of the legs. He can probably sit pretty good. It's the same buck, I think. Most of them. So split. Well, okay, that's not creaking for me. Drop down hips, 360 degree on the thigh rotation, pinless double stuck knees. Man, it's not stuck. Nope. You can't force these guys because it's like, this is my figure and these are impossible to get now. There's going to be a reissue of these, but I don't want to have to buy a reissue. I'll just keep the one I got. Feet would pivot down if it wasn't stuck. It was stuck on side to side there. Boot cut. Yeah, it's stuck too. A lot of creaking going on. I'm not sure if that's coming through on the video, but I'm not going to risk breaking this figure. Okay, so for some of the accessories we have here, I can't get the gun out. This pistol. Seen these before. I'm not a fan of these. This weird looking to me. Olive drive and black slide. Looks pretty good. Drilled barrel for blast effects. Hands are super stiff. I'm not going to be able to put any of the weapons in his hand. Clips here. Two of them are the same. They're both the same, so if I can get one out. Silver clip. Pretty cool. Kind of angled. So that's pretty cool. Let's put that back. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and get him cleaned up the best I can here to give him a stand at least. And we'll take a look at some of his accessories. So starting with the head, we have an alternate head sculpt. The buckle of a mask here. Something from the basic green infantry Delta Trooper, I think it was. So you kind of get that option if you want to switch out his head or maybe create some custom army builders. You have that option for that. Now I put out his helmet out of a piece of plastic and then so here's what it should look like in the plastic. But then this piece was sitting adjacent to it. And it seems like that won't go back in without some serious heating. Try to do it off the camera. I can get the side in, but not the back. See, it's kind of pushed in from being in the plastic. Maybe I got it. And now it'll pop back out. So I have to heat that and probably put the helmet on the head and let it sit and reform, hopefully, so he can get on his head. But here's Condor with his helmet on. He doesn't have any replacement pieces like some of the other figures we've seen. He just has those on this helmet. He can't swap out, you know, having the mic and a boom and all that on this helmet. He just has this helmet. But he comes with the night vision, at least, or some type of optics. But he has like the blue lenses and the green, which goes right here on the front. I like this if you want to go up. Sometimes these things are just does not want to sit straight. There's probably another piece that needs to be heated. I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of sick of heating action figures. I remember back in the day, you never had to do this. You was a kid, you open them up and you went full blown playability. Now it's like, check your joints, or they break them. So it looks like from the side, other side, the top, the back, which you can't see. So, but if you want them in a downward position, just flip them over and re-plug them back in if it goes in straight. That's how that looks. You gotta get the helmet, there you go. You gotta get the helmet seated right just to get it, those optics in front of his eyes. Looks pretty decent, right? He's in his look down stuck position because he needs heated. So we're putting him back here. Leave that back here so you can look at that. Alright, so moving down the body here. He does come with this blade. Very nice sculpted, nice black handle, silver, uniquely sculpted and designed. And that's the knife that fits on his back. Right here. And decent fit. Maybe in a later video, whenever I can get them heated, I'll do like a video of them with their gear all set up with some other figures. So it does come with some alternate hands. Some of them he has on is more like just like a solid gripping. This is his trigger finger hands. That's extra. And then we have the coupling hands, which you get a right and a left for both sides. And then you get, finally, you get the last set, which is the punching hands. So it's cool. And then we have his firearm, which is, it's like a scar maybe. Very light tan with some black throughout. Black on the back of the stock, the grip's black. The clip is removable. He has 3 of these total. There we go. That just goes inside there. So he has 3, 2 on his person. Front grip, black. Silencer, black, along with the optics and sight. And here on top of his gun on his rail system. Looks really cool. Kind of matches his pants. But it's a nice gun. I like that. And then finally he has his Action Force stand, diamond plated, silver-ish, gunmetal-ish color, very shiny. And then that's it. So yeah, final thoughts. Heat him up. If you have the version 1, I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what Bobby Valaverse says. Anybody from Action Force, it ain't gonna change. He says, well, you know, it's going to be a difference in the re-release. I didn't see any difference in the re-releases of Steel Brigade. They still had to heat them. So, regardless, he's not going to change nothing. No matter what he says to get you to buy him, you have to heat them. Are they worth it? Yeah, they're cool. It's a cool figure, no doubt. But you're gonna have to heat it regardless of what he says. So remember that at least. I like the aesthetics. It's good. Plastic feels good. It's gonna break if you force the joint without heating them. So just remember that if you decide to not heat your figure. Price tag $31.99. If you can find it at retail price. It's probably more in the secondary market. Suppose you wait till reissue of Condor unless you absolutely have to have version 1. So save you some bucks. Hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. And as always, we'll see you in the next review.